One of iRacing's OGs has finally received a much-awaited physics and artwork update. Driving characteristics, dynamics, sounds, visuals, they've all changed. But what does that mean for you? That's what I set out to answer a few weeks ago, testing the previous Legends car at separate racetracks, driving each for one stint, logging data, and comparing these stints to the updated car. Logging these runs at the Charlotte Quarter Mile, Charlotte Legends Road Course Medium, and USA. 3 tracks, 3 driving styles. So what do the numbers tell us? Let's start with the most crucial, the Charlotte Legends Oval, the quintessential Legends car venue and the backdrop to many a rich parent brawl IRL. Right off the rip, these cars are significantly slower than their outgoing counterparts, seeing a 4.5% decrease in lap times, finally drawing the iRacing Legends car within the same physical, temporal plane as the real car. Strangely though, this new car was actually faster on the straights, seeing a 2.8% increase in straight line speed. This tells me this car might have a little more juice than its outgoing counterpart, though that'll have to wait till we dive into other venues. Digging deeper, some significant trends begin to emerge. The new car not only wore its tires less, but more importantly, built up significantly less heat than the outgoing model. Seeing a staggering 25% decrease in right front heat, these two factors together should, well, in theory, decrease experienced falloff, and that's exactly what we saw. However, the falloff didn't just decrease, it straight up disappeared, dropping to about 5/100ths of the course of 21 laps. Yeah, 21. I couldn't count on my original run, but it was consistent, okay? Next up, the Charlotte Legends Road Course Medium. A nice mix of low and high-speed corners, throttle control, and bravery. This track should be a nice representation of the broader road course experience. Unlike the quarter mile, this new car remains practically unchanged in terms of outright hot lap potential, seeing a 0.12% decrease in hot lap pace. A change certainly within my talent margin of error. One thing does remain consistent though, and that's an increase in straight line speed, seeing a 3.3% increase in top speed entering turn 1. Given that the lap time remains stagnant, I think this all but confirms that this new car does have a little more pull than its elder cousin. Looking at the tire data, we see even more reinforcement of what we witnessed at the quarter mile. All the tires wore less, built up less heat than in the old car, and experienced less fall off. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to improve on zero, but at least it doesn't contradict its established trends. With that, our final venue, USA Speedway, a fairly large banked oval. This track was an absolute handful in the new Legends car, and looking at the data, we can see some of that at play. A 4.5% decrease in lap time, but more importantly, 38% decrease in right front heat buildup. Given the other tires decreased at proportionally lower values, this indicates that the setup track combo was on the ragged edge of control. Beyond that, however, we also can see that it continued to reinforce more of what we saw elsewhere. Less heat, less wear, and significantly decreased falloff. In this case, a staggering 71% decrease. Hot lappers, I think I finally found your perfect car. Combining the results together, what do we find? As mentioned, this new car is slower, about 4.5% slower at ovals. However, with an apparent increase in straight line speed, the road courses might not slow down as much as the ovals. What is clear though is that this new car is much nicer on its tires than its outgoing friend, averaging anywhere from 2 to 5% less wear and anywhere from 17 to 30% less heat buildup. This resulted in a car that is 46% less likely to fall off over the course of a run than the previous car. Moving away from the data, here are some general handling thoughts. The previous car was much easier to drive, particularly on the exit of the corner. This new car can blow straight through your rear tires, and it's a refreshing change of pace, but be aware that this new car will require a much straighter exit than before. Overall, the car and setups are much better balanced and feel alive in a way that the old car just never did. Additionally, given this car's minimized fall-off, driving on the ragged edge is now the only way to thrive. If you like hanging on for dear life and driving the teeth out of your car, this will be the series for you. As for the realism, I can't really say as I've never driven the car. However, I did ask a couple of my friends who have, and this was their one-sentence-ish reviews. A mixed bag, but I think you can certainly say that iRacing took a large step in the right direction in terms of realism. So to conclude, if you liked the old car, I don't think you'll dislike the new one. However, it will require a different technique than before. With the newer road course divisions, I think the Legends car is finally ready to take a step back in the limelight on iRacing. And also, this thing sounds amazing.